This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today also we'll go for one more activity on the bookmarks only, that is called as dynamically changing the graph. For example, I have here something known as pie chart and bar chart, two buttons. If I click on the bar chart, now we're able to see the bar chart. If I click on the pie chart, now we're able to see pie chart. And also you can notice these buttons is clearly saying you selected this. This gray color is coming on the pie chart. And if I click on the bar chart is coming gray color and pie chart is going in the white color. That indicates this is disabled, this is enabled kind of thing. Now this is active, this is not active kind of thing. So there are buttons wise also I am showing the difference, and the graphs wise also I am showing the difference here. And also we are following some kind of best practices while we are making these things. So groups also we are trying to introduce some group 1 and something called as group 2 here, the selections, as well as the bookmarks span. Also we have here a number of bookmarks. Yesterday we created the clear all. For that we are adding here bar chart and pie chart, something like that. Okay, let us go and try to see how we can implement this one from the scratch. Okay, for this purpose, I am trying to close this one, file menu. I am trying to close this time being, and I am using the new one. I am trying to create it so that from scratch we'll able to create it. I am opening Power BI desktop. Then whatever already available, that I am trying to close it. Okay. Now let me get the data from the same SQL Server database. I'll try to get it, and EMP DEP tables I would like to get for this demonstration purpose also. So we are going for SQL Server database. Then we are trying to connect it. Then providing a local host. Then providing a RRITC DB. Then say click on OK. Now we are selecting DEPT and EMP. We are saying as load. Okay, and I am trying to rename this page as we are trying to create here dynamically changing the graph. Dynamically changing the graph. That's what we are trying to do it. So I would like to rename this page as like that. So dynamic visualization or dynamic graph, we are trying to put it here. So I am trying to build here one graph, that is this kind of graph with, we are trying to select as, let us say, name wise or location wise salary distribution I wanted. For example, we are selecting location wise salary distribution, we are trying to select it. And same graph, whatever available, I am Control C, I am doing, Control V, I am doing. So I got here one more graph, I got it. The second graph, whatever I have it, I am trying to make this as a pie chart I am making. Now I have two graphs. One is salary by location bar chart. One is salary by location pie chart. I have it. Keep this one exactly overlapped with the others. Even to identify objects properly, go to your view selection pane. It is a good idea to maintain the names properly. If you see this one, both are having same names, right? Salary by location, salary by location. So it like names is available like this means tomorrow identifying these things is very difficult, right? Today only two are available, it's okay. Imagine if I have 20 or 30 objects are available with same names. We are not sure which one is belongs to what, right? So better to keep always proper names. So you can rename here very easily by selecting this, whatever we have it, let us say pie chart. And we have here format option. Then we have here, let us say title option, we have it. We can provide here title, whatever I want it. So we are providing here title, we are providing the title as it is a pie chart. So I am providing here pie graph, I am providing the title. The problem if you provide in the title text is whatever you are providing here, that will be reflecting here, and also that will be reflecting here. If some reason you think like you don't want to show that name here, then what you can do is after you putting the name, go here and try to disable this title. Though you are disabling this title, that will not display here, but it's going to show you here pie graph only, it is going to show it. Are you getting my point? So you want to show the selection pan pie graph, but I don't want to show the same title here.
Yes.
So we can put the title, you can put it. The title is pie graph, you put it the title. But if you say off means that will be off here, but it will be showing as a pie graph only. Similarly, this one also I am trying to rename it. Let us select this. So we are selecting this, then going to the format option. Then we are trying to select here what we have title. The title we are providing here, let us say bar graph. We are trying to provide here bar graph. We are trying to provide it. Then we are trying to off this title, whatever available, we are trying to off it. So I have here two things now. One is known as pie graph, second is known as bar graph. Two things are available. Okay. So this pie graph and bar graph, whatever I renamed here, I can keep in one place. I can keep it. I mean to say one is overlapping with others like that. You can keep it. So that let me keep here one on another. I'm keeping. So now one is overlapping with others. It is overlapping here, right? Is it clear till here? I have here two graphs are available. One is known as pie graph. Second is known as bar graph. In the same location, we have it one overlapped with the others.
Yes.
Now I need here two buttons I needed here. So whenever I select here pie graph, I should able to see the pie graph. And whenever I select here bar graph, I should able to see the bar graph. For this, I need here four buttons I needed. Okay, pie graph, bar graph. One is with the gray color, one is with the white color, like that combination. So let me take here buttons. Okay, let me go for view home. There we have the buttons is available. I can introduce here buttons I can introduce. I'm introducing one button which is known as blank. Now this blank button, whatever available, you can go and you can take this blank button and you can put somewhere here. I'm putting it. Okay, and we are trying to change the name of this one button test. We are clicking on it on, and we are giving the name of this one as, let us say it is a pie chart related. I am doing it for example. So pie graph I am giving whatever name you want, you can give it. Pie graph button I am giving the name. Or let us give the just pie graph. Button is not required. So we provided pie graph. Now we're able to see here pie graph. We are seeing it. And for this, I am not providing any color. I am not providing it. Okay, white color only. I am keeping it. Now let us go and try to select this pie graph, whatever available, and copying. Then I am trying to paste here. Let's say Control C and Control V. And whatever we got here, the other one I am trying to drag here exactly below that. I am trying to drag it. And this one I am trying to name this as, okay, for example, we are going here and we are changing this button test as It's a bar graph. I am changing the text. So this is bar graph. I am giving the name. Now I want to make sure now bar graph. If I click on the bar graph, we have to go to the bar graph like that. So bar graph I am keeping as a some gray color, and pie chart I am keeping as a white color. I am keeping it. So bar graph, whatever available here, I am going here. Then I am making the background color for that as gray color. I am making. Now you can notice I have here some gray color. I am putting it. Let me give some light gray color. I am giving. So somewhat light gray color I given. Okay, you did great job. You created two graphs are available now. One is bar graph. Below this we have the pie graph. Below this we have the bar graph, and I have here two buttons are available. One is known as pie graph. Second is known as bar graph, like that. But as of now, if I click on these things, nothing is happening. Okay, why? Because we didn't created any bookmarks for this. Any bookmarks we didn't created for this. So this combination, whatever available, now I want to make this one for the pie graph purpose. I want to make it. Even these buttons names are not looking that great. Button it's coming means we don't know. This button means what? This button means what? We don't know, right? So let us try to rename properly. You try to rename. So I am selecting this button, whatever available, and we are trying to go for a button we selected, and there is the option called as a title. Just try to say on, and this button title is equal to we are trying to provide here as that is bar graph gray color, right? Bar graph gray button, like that I am providing. So we taken the button and we created this one, and the bar graph corresponding it is gray button. Now once we put it the name here, just try to disable this title now. So here it is showing still bar graph gray button, but it will be showing here button text only. It will be showing it. Button text is different, title is different. Similarly, for this also we are trying to select button, and we are going for a title on, and it is a pie graph white color button, right? So pie graph white button. I am giving the name. Once you provide the name, just try to disable this. Wow, super. Now we completed creating the four objects here. One is pie graph object we created. Second is bar graph object we created. Then we have the pie graph button. This one we have it. For our better understanding purpose, I would like to make sure. Okay, whenever you selected here pie chart, sorry, this kind of visualization we want it. Okay, for example, now first let me keep here something like this. First I am keeping here like this. So whenever this has to be appear, whenever we have here this kind of visualization meaning, whenever we have this kind of visualization meaning, it is a bar graph visualization, right? It is a bar graph visualization. So create a bar graph bookmark at this point of time. That means what? User clicked on the bar graph, it's showing here bar graphs, and it is disabled, this is enabled, something like that. So, and also unnecessarily, if you keep your cursor here and there is a possibility like if it's not mapped properly, the pie chart also sometimes may be appearing to you. To stop that to appear, then go and try to disable the pie graph permanently at this point of time. I made here not visible. Now you can see even I am putting anywhere cursor, it's not visible here. These three combination only. Now I have here bar graph gray button, pie graph white button, and we have the bar graph. These three things, whatever available, With this combination, I am trying to create now one bookmark. I am trying to create it. Let me go and try to create here bookmark by going to the view menu. There is a bookmark span I have here. At this point of time, I am creating the bookmark with the name of this one as, let's say, bookmarks. So we are trying to rename this one as it is when it has to display is whenever I am looking for bar graph, it has to appear. Whenever I am looking for bar graph, it has to appear. That's what we created, one bookmark we created. Is it clear? Now whenever I clicked on the bar graph white color, it has to appear actually. As of now, action buttons are not created, right? Action buttons are not created. So these three combination, whatever we have, this and this and this, these three things are related to the bar graph. Why can't you can go and you can make this three as a bar graph group? So you can make this three as a bar graph group. We can select this, and we can select this, and we can select this, and we can make here as a group also. You can make it. If you right click here, there is an option called as group. Okay, we'll do grouping later point of time. At this point of time, okay, ignore that one. So let me remove these fields so that space will be more. Remove these filters also. Now it's looking somewhat better, I think. We created now bar graph we created. Similar to this, I want to create now one more thing that is called as pie graph. I want to create it. Pie graph, I want to create it. Right. To create the pie graph, okay, this time I want pie graph should be dimmed out and bar graph should be white color. I want the two different buttons. I want it here. Okay, so go and try to make that one. I'm trying to make here, let's say, duplication. This one, whatever available, I make Control C. Then I'm making here Control V. And again, one more thing I am trying to do it, Control V. Okay, now I have here two more things are available here. So this pie graph, whatever we have it, I'm trying to change here. Color is equal to background color is equal to gray color. I'm changing it because I want in the gray color only. I want that one. So this one I am trying to change here as I want the button text is equal to, okay, this should be as bar I want it. So I am trying to make this as a bar and color is equal to let it be white. That's what we want it. So now I have here 4 pairs of buttons available. 4 pairs of buttons available. Okay, now what I want to do is whenever I clicked on this bar graph, I want the bar graph, I want it, right? Whenever I clicked on the bar graph, I want the bar graph. So select this bar graph white, go to the action, then select here on, then make this as a, I want here bar graph, select the type is equal to bookmark, then select here bar graph, you select it. Okay, that means whenever you clicked on this one, at the bar graph, bookmark, whatever things are available, those things it has to appear, something like that. Once you configure that, just go and try to keep this one exactly on this one, you try to keep it. Okay, now for this pie graph, as of now, we didn't created that corresponding visualization. I mean, things are we are not created. We'll go and try to create it. Whenever we go for pie graph, something like this, we want it. Something like this, we want it. Now, when I want the pie graph is, let's go to the selection span now. This time I am trying to unselect this bar graph. I am trying to hide here, and pie graph I made here visible. And also these buttons also, which buttons we want it. Pie graph we want here with a gray color, we want it. So pie graph with a gray color. Where is the pie graph with the gray? We didn't rename it.
We didn't rename it.
Oh, okay. 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 So then pie graph white button it is showing. Okay, let me rename properly, then I will go for it. Pie graph white button showing. Okay, this is pie graph gray button. So let me go for title, then pie graph. This is gray button. Then I am title off. I am doing it. Okay, now one more thing also we have to rename. This is one more thing is available here. This it is showing here. Pie graph it is showing, but actually it is let us go to the title, and it is actually bar. Okay, now we are offing it. Okay, now I think we are good shape. Let me overlap these things. Now we overlapped it. This also we are trying to overlap it. We are overlapping it. Now I have here pie graph and bar graph. Two things are available. Now we go and try to see here. I don't want the bar graph. I am trying to disable it. I want here pie graph white button is available here. I don't want that. That also disabling here. Then bar graph gray button is available. Bar graph gray button also not required. I am disabling it. Now we have only three objects. One is pie graph. That is, this is visible. Second is this button. This button is nothing but this one. This is pie graph gray button. And bar graph is nothing but this one. These three only available. At this point of time, I am trying to create here one bookmark, and we are renaming this bookmark as pie graph. We are trying to rename it. Once you renamed it, then this pie graph I have to map to the pie graph white color. I have to map it. Pie graph white button I am selecting. So pie graph white button. Then once we selected here pie graph white button, let me make it as visible even. So pie graph white button I selected. Then pie graph white button once we selected, go to the action menu, then say as on, then say as it is bookmark, then say as it should be actions as, what is that? Pie graph, right? Pie graph.
Yes.
Now we selected here pie graph, we selected. Wow, good job. Now, as of now, we did the things what we needed. Let's see how it is working now. I am closing all these things. Now let us see how it works. Press the control and click on the bar graph now. Now we can notice it should show now bar graph, it should show. Again, I am pressing the control now. What happened?
I think we didn't create action for pie graph.
I created, but this overlapping is the issue things. Okay, it is working, but thing is this is not hidden some reason. Okay, so if you see here bar graph, whenever I clicked on it, then we are able to see the bar graph, we are able to see it. Then we have here pie graph, whatever available, we got it. This pie graph, we click on it, let us say, then we should get here a pie graph corresponding thing, we should get it. Let me go for pie graph. Then we got here pie graph, but there is some kind of show hiding is happened here. That's why it's not looking that great. Let me correct that one. So what is the problem we did is, did you notice it or not? The moment I clicked on here, let us see bookmarks are working or not. First we'll validate it. Let us go for bookmarks span first. I'm selecting bar graph. If I select bar graph, see, this is how it is coming. It should not come like that, right? If I select the bar graph, then we should get here pie graph has to overlap with this one. We have to get it. how the pie graph is coming. Whenever I select the pie graph is grayed out, and this is white color, right?
Yes.
Similar to that, we have to get it. We need to organize in that way. We have to update it basically. So let me do that piece. Okay, something like this. We have pie graph. Pie graph has no issues. It is working, but however, some alignment I changed it, so I am updating it. And also for clarity purpose, even I'm opening the selection span. I'm opening. The moment I selected the pie graph, what are the things are here? Visible position, bar graph, gray button is visible position. Sorry, bar graph, white button is visible position. Pie graph, gray button is visible position. Pie graph is visible position. This is correct, right?
Yes.
What has to be next? Bar graph, if I select here, there are some problems are happened. What are the problems? Bar
Yeah.
graph has to be visible. Okay, that's fine. Pie graph has to be invisible. All four buttons are available here.
Yeah.
It should not be.
Uh,
Okay, whenever I selected the bar graph, then bar graph, white button, whatever we have here, that should be in disabled position.
yes.
Okay, and we should have pie graph, white button should be available, and pie graph, gray button should be disabled position.
Yes.
And this alignment should be something like this. This should be aligned. Now you select your bar graph. Okay,
Update.
alignment is still problem. This alignment you have to be a bit carefully. You have to do it. Yeah, now it is correct, I think. If I select now bar graph, we got the bar graph. No, we didn't get still properly, right? Okay, okay. I selected the bar graph here. I think we did the things previously, but we forgot to update the things. We have to update it, right? We didn't do updates actually. I selected the bar graph. Let's again configure it. Okay, bar graph means what I want here. Bar graph should be visible. And bar graph white button, I don't want it. Bar graph white button, I don't want it. So I'm disabling that one. And bar graph, pie graph gray button, I don't want it. So pie graph gray button, where is available? Here, this name's also not changed, looks like. Pie graph white button is there. Pie graph gray button. Yeah, this one. So now bar graph means like that it has to happen. Now bar graph is select here, try to update this one. If you're not updating, your bookmark will not be saved, right? If you do any mistakes, you correct it, then after correction, you have to update that one. Previously, we didn't do that. That's a mistake. Let me update that one. I updated now. Now let's check it. It is working fine or not. I'm going for pie graph now. Pie graph is enabled here, and pie graph only showing. Bar graph is disabled here. Now I'm selecting bar graph. Then bar graph is enabled here. Pie graph is disabled, and bar graph is showing. Already I mapped these buttons with the actions I mapped it, so it should work now as expected. Let us try to test it. I'm pressing the control, then I'm going for the pie graph here. Now I'm able to see the pie graph. Beautiful. I'm clicking on the bar graph. Now I'm able to see the bar graph. Beautiful. So it is working fine. For this entire situation, I used here 4 buttons and 2 graphs. I used total 6 objects are available. These are the 6 objects. And 2 bookmarks are available. Always it is best practice to keep bookmarks wise one group, meaning bar graph related what are the things are appearing here. Bar graph and pie graph white color, bar graph gray color. Those 3 things are visible here, right? Those 3 things, why can't you can keep as a group? I mean to say 1, 2 and 3. These 3 things we are trying to show it. Those 3 things I am selecting, I am right clicking here, then I am trying to group it. These objects are belongs to bar graph kind of thing. Group 1 we are saying it. And remaining 3 things, whatever available, okay, these 3 things I am trying to keep here as a pie graph related, right? So I am trying to right click here, then we are trying to group here as a pie, we are trying to group it. Now two groups we created, group 1 and group 2 we created. Even beautiful option is available. If you want to show this as a slideshow, we want to show it. You want to show this as a slideshow. There is an option called as show. In the bottom, the moment you click on here, show, you click on it. What happened? Here, sorry. Here, if you click on the view here, for example, I am going for the view. There you can see bookmark. How many bookmarks are available in our case? 2. Today I have only 2 things are available. So I am able to click here and here and I am able to show it. If I have 10 things are available, I have to do some kind of presentation to the business. Then I can click on the view, then bottom where it's showing here bar graph at present it's showing. If you click on this arrow mark, then it is also showing here it is a pie graph. Let's say I have one big business scenario is available, 10 different types of visualizations I made it. I want to do some kind of presentation, then I can click on here view and I can make here presentation, I can make it. Once that is completed, I can go and I can say as exit here, then automatically that will come out of presentation mode, it will come out of it. Okay, once you publish this one, do you remember I am pressing here control and I am clicking it. Control and click is required only in the Power BI desktop. If you publish this one, for example, I am trying to save this one. Let me save this as, let us say it is also corresponding to the bookmarks only, but it is a dynamic, right? So clear all bookmarks, we are aware of it already. Now we are changing the dynamic graphs, we are trying to show it. So same name I am giving, dynamic graphs bookmark 1. Let me click on this save. Then I'm trying to publish this one. Let's go to the home. I'm going to the home. Then I am trying to click on here, publish. So we are seeing as my workspace and COVID-19. Okay, my workspace I am selecting. Then we are going to see shortly. It is publishing this one. Publishing here. Now let me open this one. I am trying to open this. It may ask sign in. I will try to sign in. Yeah, it is directly signed in because system might be remembered my username and all. Here you can see your report is refreshing. Dynamic graphs bookmark 1 is refreshing here. Okay, we are going to get shortly. We are going to get the report. We are going to get it. Okay, now we got here whatever we developed, we got here. Now I am in the edit mode or I am in the view mode. Here two modes are there. If you click this button, then if you go to the edit, that is called as edit mode. I am in the edit mode or I am in the view mode. Are you getting my point? Soumya?
Yes,
Subbu?
yes.
I am in the edit mode or I am in the view mode?
View mode.
View mode. If you are in the view mode, there is no need of control plus click is not needed. Only click is enough. Even you can see the tooltip what is coming. Click here to follow the link.
Okay.
When in the Power BI desktop, there is no two modes. Edit and view, two modes are not there. Only view, only edit mode. Always we are editing over there. But in the Power BI service, we have two modes. One is view mode. Second is edit mode. If you click on this pie graph now, only click, the control is not required. We're able to see the pie graph. If you click on the bar graph now I'm able to see the bar graph. But if we are in the edit, now you can see right side also what mode I am?
View mode.
View mode. That is the reason only click is enough. There is no need of control. Okay. And if you want to see bookmarks in this level also, there is a option called as, if you go to the view, there is a option called as, okay, actual size, fit to width. Where is that? So here, go to the edit. Now I am in the edit mode. Now go to the view. If you want to see your what is the bookmarks, right? Bookmarks span. By default, bookmark span is off, right?
Yes.
If you want to see what are the bookmarks are really available in this visualization, I can go to the edit mode and I can observe here itself. I can observe it. Now we can notice we got here bookmarks. What are the bookmarks I created? Okay. And even if you want, business want to create some personal bookmarks also, they can create the personal bookmarks. So report level bookmarks and personal bookmarks means whatever you are going to create now, that is only visible to you. Suppose you are a business user, you have the two areas you are controlling it. You're a sales manager, two areas you're controlling it. You selected here Hyderabad and you selected the so and so product because you're responsible only for particular product only, and you are responsible only for particular customers only. Whatever filters, 3 or 4 things are available, you selected. Every day you have to select those 3 filters and you have to see the report, means boring job, right? Yeah, 3 is available, it's okay. If I have 20 filters are available, okay, then you have to select all the 20. That means boring job. Once you can select the 20 and you can create your personal bookmark also, you can create it. Got my point?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, I think we are good enough. Now we completed bookmarks, how to maintain the dynamically charts, how to display it. We learned about it. Okay, I recommend people to practice this one once so that you'll get more command on that one. Now you need to combine. Third exercise is you try your own. I'm not telling that one. You try your own. What I want is, what color we are seeing for bars?
Blue.
Blue color. What I want is, let me copy this one. I am copying this. I am copying this. Then I am going here. Then I am pasting here. Okay. Then these things, whatever we have it. So let me close this. Let me close this. Why entire things are copying? Let me see, lock is greater what I am observing it. So yeah, there is a option to lock also. Selection pan. Okay, what I want is actually, let us take here one specific graph. For example, one new graph I am taking, location wise. For example, salary we are taking. This bar graph is available. By default, we are seeing as here blue color, we are seeing it. What I want is, I want here some kind of legend. I want it something. What I want is, let us go and try to insert one button. I am trying to insert here one button. It's known as blank. So this blank I am trying to keep here. Then I am keeping this color is equal to background color is equal to, let us say I am keeping blue, right? So blue I am keeping it. Now next I want here, let us say blue, whatever available, I am copying it. Then I am trying to paste here. Now we have here one more thing else I am keeping. Now I am copying, I am pasting it, then I am keeping here one more thing else I am keeping. Sorry. One more thing else I am keeping. Then I am copying and I am pasting it. Then one more thing else I am keeping. Let us say 4 things are enough. 4 things I kept here. Okay. Now, in these four things, whatever we have it, the second one I am trying to keep here, let us say color is equal to background color, red I am trying to keep it, red I am keeping. And third one, whatever I have here that I am keeping as, let us say some, this color I am keeping it. Then fourth one I am trying to make here as a something yellow, I am making it something like this. If I click on this one, red, this bars has to go in the red. If I click on this one, this bars has to go with this color. If I click on this one, this bars has to go this yellow, something like that I want to do it. How I can do that? What all you have to do is, I will give some guidelines. Let us say I'm creating one more chart here. Suppose I create here one more chart. The chart, this bars, you can change here, colors, you can change it. If you see the properties, there should be one of the option that's called as data colors. Then we have here default color is this one. I'm trying to change this as red.
Yeah, overlap.
Okay, now this should be keep here as a overlapping. You have to keep it. Okay, something like this one on another. We are keeping it, and we have to create the bookmarks for each one. We have to create the bookmarks and we have to map it.
Okay.
So 4 bookmarks you needed, and each bookmark has to map with the buttons. It has to map with, and also change the names. I'll see how ugly it is looking. All are looking like button, button, button means we are not in a position to identify which button is corresponding to what here, right?
Yes. We need to change
So
the rename.
Yeah, we have to rename properly and we have to do that one. So that activity I am giving today, you try to practice this. Then tomorrow we'll meet and we'll try to continue with our cube environment. We try to continue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.